Here we go. Sixth stream, I suppose. Literally. Come on. I am waiting to be able to see my end stream. There we go. Oh yeah. You have to love that. Okay. Here we go. Playing MechWarrior 5 again. Finally. With the controller. So, you can hate me for that one all you want. I have yet to get anything beyond the champion. The champion is... more powerful than the champion, at least. Conflict zone. House Merc. Let's hope this location of the mech. Apparently, oh yeah. Nah. Okay, Nikki Noodle. Hello. Welcome to my hopefully now more frequent streaming. Person I may or may not know. Switching the location of this. I'm gonna be a little bit greedy with C-bill payouts because I have an expensive load of mechs. Yeah, but then the salvage. I'm getting a mech anyhow. Who cares? Damage recovery. Let's see. I had this all repaired, right? Did I? Yeah. Ready to go. I do need to stream more. I have not been able to due to extenuating circumstances, which are too dramatic to state here, I suppose. Unless it ends up coming up in conversation. But, yeah. This is one of those streams where a bunch of people from my channel that are subscribed to me will come in and then realize that I'm both still alive and that I don't look as young as I sound.
Was picked clean by an unknown force. I was able to track the looters' steps back here to a remote staging area. Go in and level their base.
Oh no, welcome to the live chat. Oh, my chat system didn't work. Okay, so we're gonna modify that a little bit. I was trying. These things happen.
My father used to tell me stories of his days mercing with Kincaid. They sounded close. Still,
I'll be over here in the corner. Right here. This is it. I'm gonna be to the corner. There we go. Does that make sense now? Better? I gotta get used to OBS again. I gotta get a system down pat. I keep changing it because I take so long. Let's see. Camera. Night vision on. Nope, it's too bright for night vision. Land select all. For mummy. I don't know why I do that. It's kind of pointless. Okay. Is that better? For some reason, YouTube chat is much harder to manage than when I was on Twitch. Kind of wonder if sometimes I should do both. Tonight I'm not going to, but I'll consider it. And let's just step on it. Oh, I shouldn't use all my AC-10 anymore. Hi, Gundam B. I decided to stream anyhow. This is not an excuse for a video. So I just feel slightly better because I had some rice and stuff. I don't know why that helped, but you know. Well, I'm shooting everywhere because I was looking at the chat. Yeah, there we go. I promise I'm usually better at this. I've gotten some decent hours in this. Maybe not as decent as I would like. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, awesome. AWS. I think it's crazy they kept the name awesome. It's always nice to see the remnants of the early 80s Battletech in these games. My quest tonight is basically to find something better than the heroic champion like I have. So what did you think of the games in the suggestion channel? I have yet to see every single one of them. There are many suggestions. All suggestions are nice right now though, because I'll be honest, sometimes I kind of like I just don't have ideas. I have a new apartment, a job, and everything I've been focusing on, and some situations that have kept me away from the channel. So, yeah. Man, is there ads on my stream? I just saw that. I saw that. There was an ad on my stream, wasn't there?
Showing major damage to the target facility.
I need to take a lot more suggestions though. If you ask Nicky Noodle here, I've been like, what should I do? And I have tried Vindictive Drive, but the controls, I'm learning them. Not exactly. The first one I started, and then yeah. I want to actually be able to focus on them. You know, I don't think it's gonna be a breakout video, but whatever. And admittedly, out of curiosity, I started the second one. Oh man, my throat is currently really bothering me, so I'm sorry. I could have used this energy probably to record, but that puts so much strain on my voice, it's weird. I got caught up destroying tanks here. I need to. Yes, I'm using the controller. Come on. Oh, this means I can play so many other games on the stream. I should have done the aircraft strike. This would go a lot faster. I want to get something like, I don't know. I want to see how the PPCs act in this thing. I haven't really done that too much yet.
Target assassin.
Oh yeah. I'll get it. No worries. I'm gonna play it. It's a little bit awkward also because it appears about like as a itty bitty square on my screen when I record it. So I have to do some stuff with that. I hate it when it's these bases and I have to just destroy these little itty bitty edges. Sometimes I just walk right through the buildings and that works. Or can I just destroy the walls? No. For some reason it's not working at this point. I am getting a mech for this. This is part of a... So I'm hoping it's a decent one. I honestly can't remember which one. Part of a side quest I was doing. I don't know. I'm hoping, I love that it's a passion project, and I really can't wait to try it just for that sake alone. Seems like a lot of effort put into something, you know, out of, you know, love and stuff for making a game about something somebody really cares about, so that's always a plus for me. Yes, let's walk through it. There we go.
Seems these treasure hunters turned up nothing. Best get back to the dropship. Hopefully, we'll have better look at the next location.
Oh, it's one of these missions? Okay. I'm not even interested in like getting these to get any parts from them or anything. It's all just low level for me. I'm getting ready. I really hope that like I start encountering some clanners or something. I have all the DLC. I did the arena mode, and oh, just walked into a rock. And the arena mode a little glitchier than I expected. Hey, you know, we're a little bit jankier than I expected. Which is so weird because they had it in like MechWarrior 2 properly. And 4, I think. Let's see. Oh, I reached champion. I don't even know what that means. Oh, wow. I almost went up a rank for this stream. That's always a good thing. I have a whole grand total of 3 salvage chairs. Yay. New transmissions. Doing some digging. I believe the coordinates Bowen sold on the back market may have been fake. It seems like they're trying to make as much money as he can off of our dead father. At the same time, he's creating chaos at the locations we have yet to investigate, likely to provide cover for his own search for the mech. Bowen already seems to be flooding the second location with accounts of a lost mech found at coordinates that coincide with military installations. You'd think it'd be obvious at that point that this is not going to work out. We must stop these signals to end the spread of misinformation. Okay, they covered, yeah. Okay. We'll accept both. Whose side I end upon in this whole thing, I don't know. I know I sided with Davian for like so long. Timeline. Is this campaign mission? Oh, cool. Campaign mission. I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll see. We're on the hunt for a new mech. Okay. Cantina. Do I don't even think I have Mech collector. I wish. No, I don't. I don't. I already have a bunch I have to do. I highly doubt the black market's going to. Banshee. Hunchback's okay. I already got one. Trebuchet. Nothing. Oh, the Trebuchet. I remember struggling with that thing in. Were the battle mechs all repaired? Nope. What do I think of the robot wiki? I have looked at it. I personally think it's a little bit, you know, it needs to be revitalized. Just needs to get things going. Goldbug, am I doing the main story? I'm doing the main game. How about that? Is it a story? I have no idea. I'm following the scent of money. Maybe it's the main story. Honestly, this game's a little bit hard to follow when it comes to that sort of thing. Right now, I'm just playing the game and trying to pay my bills in the game. So, deployed tonnage. I can put another. I don't need another one, but yeah. Yeah, I have all the DLC and everything, so this game is just a cluster of things happening. I don't know what's the main this or anything. Yeah. A true Merc, yes. For the gain. I only strengthen relationships to get the credits. And if it doesn't, if I don't like the payout, I'm going to somebody else. And if I get bored, I'm just switching things up. A DLC campaign? I have all the DLC. I just getting them going. Like, I don't know, they seem to just be kind of like XCOM with its DLC is just like everything all at once. And you run into it, which is cool. It's natural. Probably means I'm gonna end up replaying this a million times. But
Mercenary, I hope you don't mind me observing the mission. I didn't realize the lengths my brother would go in keeping this mech from you.
keeping this mech? Maybe it's a DLC one. Because it has gotten bigger lately. I'm gonna have to check it out because last time I checked it out, it was very small, and I think a little inactive.
You can thank my brother, the black sheep of the family, for that. He'd rather the archer fall into the hands of a stranger than honor his father's dying wish.
I'm gonna be honest, I've been working a lot. I've not been keeping up on much. I have struggled to get to an apartment. Had issues with lots of things. I'm just trying to get things going in my life, so I will check out the robot wiki again. I have lots I'm catching up to. It's a bit disjointed like that, but yeah, I like it. It's like, I feel like I'm doing my own thing. In that regard, I'd also think that you should be able to make your own character. But that's my thoughts. Like, let me do my... If I'm just going to go on my own sprawling adventure, why not just let me customize my frame, my picture, my persona here. Oh crap, something's coming down. Thunderbolt, nice. We're starting to get some newer mechs in this. Thank God. I was in a cycle of just doing these missions where I was not getting much new stuff. I think it was like rank 6 to 7 and it was just brutally nothing was happening. I was just doing the same missions and getting the same stuff. And that's why I haven't made a video of this yet. This is all new to me. This stuff. Oh, operational range here.
Target destroyed.
It's getting interesting now. I was like a murder machine for a while in this thing. I was just killing everything like super fast. And then now it's like a little bit of a fight. It's funny because this game is so hard at the start. Okay, I'm gonna get caught up in battle. Like, I love fighting this game.
Target acquired.
And I'll get caught up fighting.
Target
That's a loop.
destroyed.
Okay, I'm not doing the objectives. I just went right into a skirmish.
Knocked out that target.
Yeah, the burst fire. I like the burst fire ACs. I just discovered like in this game that they were a thing. Like there's variants. I was so happy because I like customized my champion with it. Though I really want to get a Timberwolf or a Mad Cat. I'm not sure if a Mad Cat's in this or a Timberwolf, but they better be. Or I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm after my MechWarrior 3 design, you know, where I could put 4 PPCs on it and fire it, and everything the mech blew up. And what I killed myself.
Turn that bastard into dust.
Wow. So what did you think of horror mech games? I love horror mech games. More horror mech games need to exist. I did play Nightmare for a while. I don't know what happened, but I don't have it anymore. They are not? Why would you? That's the most iconic design. They're really trying to move on with that. They want to make it so clan exclusive. You can't do that to me. All these DLCs, I paid for like 233 DLCs, and there's no Mad Cat. Can't do that. No way. No, I think there is one, isn't there? I thought there was, or was that just somebody's mod? Crap. Clan Invasion hasn't happened. I thought that one of the DLCs was the Clan Invasion. I think one of the DLCs is, isn't it? I mean, it hasn't happened yet in my timeline with here, but I could also be wrong. Damn, I love the lore accuracy, but I also hate the lore accuracy. Like, just give me a sandbox of everything. Oh, I'm gonna get crazy. This is the first. If I get killed, it's gonna be amazing because that would be the first time I've got murdered in one of these games. Oh, I'm getting hit by hunchbacks. Oh, I already lost a weapon system. Great. Sorry, I'm actually glad there's somewhat of a challenge right now, because right now, earlier there was not. Yeah, I gotta.
We have the target's position marked. Firing.
Just be careful. Do not get taken down. I should have been more strategic with how I dealt with that. Marauders. At least there's a Marauder. I would take a Marauder. Finally, a key stream you care to watch. Well, I would be doing more of them like this if I knew that. You gotta be more vocal. I don't know what anybody wants. I just play the games. Man. Oh, there is ads on my stream. I do not put ads on my stream, if anybody wonders, and my champion's about to go down. Why is there ads on my stream? I'm very sorry about ads. YouTube likes to make money. I'm not even popular enough. Maybe the new one I haven't played. I don't know. Honestly, they're Perhaps I should have looked into it when I purchased it.
That's one less target.
Maybe.
Target is down.
Oh, come on. I am so almost gonna die.
On your trail, Commander.
Well, I'm not gonna die, but I'm extra going down. What about Kalik, Space Griffin, BF9, horror mech games, right? Yeah, those games are amazing. I gotta play Kalik again. I did a terrible review of that game. It's one that I'm always like kind of ashamed of. I played it, but I can tell you I was terrible at it, and I got so tired of playing the game, and I was at a really bad point in my life. Gosh, it's hard to think that was what, 2 years ago. I gotta play that again. Because I love the designs, but holy crap, that game wasn't just so hard. And so broken near the end, too. Oh. Still satellite link it looking. Did I not destroy the satellite link at all locations? Didn't. I was too busy listening to the chat. That's what I get for socializing.
Turn that bastard into dust.
Kalik is amazing. I wish I owned Kalik. I wish I owned Sega Saturn also.
Destroyed.
Games like that retro, weird, middle era aesthetic. I know they are. I don't have any of the mods on that help with their AI right now. I tried to turn them on and it crashed my game, so right now I'm playing vanilla aside from, you know, certain things. I want to do the mods where like you switch it all to like the original MechWarrior 2 voices, the Dorothy voices. That's awesome.
Scratch that target off the list.
Hostile down.
If I survive this, I'm gonna laugh because I don't know if you guys know this, but I have the core. I'm a structurally sound core on top of 2 toothpicks at the moment. I have several weapons down. I'm gonna have to put something else on here. My AC-10 is alive, thankfully. Definitely the worst part. They get stuck on a rock. Yeah, that's one of the big problems. They get stuck on a rock, or they get hung up on like an enemy that's across the entire map, and then you can't even see. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, it's great, it's fine. You're really into it. Then other times it's like, you don't even. It's just bizarre.
Why is Bowen going to this much trouble to disobey his father's dying wish?
My brother was just a boy when my father was discharged from the Free World's Guards. It wasn't just my father who became
That accent's
a guard.
hilarious.
It was our entire
Not
family.
genuine at all.
Bowen himself was kicked out of the Princefield Military Academy, barred from re-enlisting with the military as a retaliation by the League for our father's actions. Bowen saw
Why would
his
anybody
life
have
in
accents
isolation and uncertainty.
on planets in
And as a
space? It
result,
doesn't even make
turned to a life in the
sense
Pentagon.
at that point.
My brother has always
I mean-
blamed my father for the loss of the life he could have had.
I mean, maybe.
Tough
There's
break.
planetary dialect? So wouldn't there be dialects? I'm thinking too much about this.
That will put an end
Oh wow,
to
good
the
job. Yeah, well, I'm still walking and things are still flying at me.
was also a bust. Head back to
So,
the dropship, Commander.
a good job when I get there.
With the coordinates for the third location.
That Merc training? Yeah.
Let's hope the third time is the charm.
I'm smart. I didn't just put all weapons on arms. All weapons on arms in Battletech games. MechWarrior, I guess in this case, is a mistake. Never focus on arms. Especially when your arms can be shot off. Oh. Dang it. You know, this is where I did wish I had salvaged shares, but I don't think I've got a good enough standing with House Merrick to even get half this stuff. Hey, a PPC. Transmissions. Okay. To be honest, I'm not latching on to any of these storylines just yet. I know I could look at the timeline and the news events if I really wanted to. Bird-like battlemech near Lao Davian borders. Increased domestic reports of small unknown battlemech being spotted along the groups of the border region claim that this strange new bird-like mech was seen on several. It's surrounded by a distortion field. Maybe that's the clans. Maybe that's hints of the clans. Maybe the. I could be wrong because I don't remember the timeline, but yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with you. It took me a long time to like. I had to stick with this so much. I'm such enemies with these guys. If you can't tell, minus 277. No, You're right. This game can be the biggest pain in the ass ever. Did I? Yeah, comic zone. Campaign mission again, but this is a Davian something border. Difficulty 94. Difficulty 90. Where am I? Okay, I'm way out of my league difficulty. I also dropped off a unit, a guy to pilot to train in his place, and I can't remember where that was. I guess he's yeah. Exoprimal? Exoprimal? Oh, it's a raven. It's okay. Bird-like? I'm not sure. Yeah. You need to have the patience of a parent to play this game. Luckily, some of the new pilot traits are nice. Yeah, true. And yes, I'm a parent. However, I'm not very patient, so. I agree. And, yeah, I gotta be honest. See, I want. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with House Merrick this time. Next time I play the game, I'll go through. Lao? Who knows? No, and please spam my chat. Spam the chat like mad. That's how that helps me. You must spam the chat. And no, I've seen it. I've seen screenshots, but I've heard nothing about it. I've played the first one. I want to make a video on it, but I'm trying to see any sort of like, should I invest in this new game? Should I have not messed up my channel so I could have asked for a review copy? Maybe. Let's just take the airstrikes this time. Might be fun. I have the one guy. I've heard of it. I really want to play it. I was looking at it today. I'm in Canada though, so it's like $73. But I have a job. I mean, I don't know how long I'm gonna have a job, but I have a job. I would avoid it for now since I have it, and it seems pretty dead for now. I wish it was better. Is it dead, like, because is it online? To Shadow Rush? I don't know what Shadow Rush is, Gundam B. I need to look into it. It's like Titanfall. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Because I love Titanfall. I love Titanfall.
I'll monitor your progress from the dropship.
Thanks for the warning,
Our
Azure.
employer has okayed the use of
If that's how
airstrike
you want to say it, but
augmentation. Stand
yeah,
by for strong
I
activation.
I was thinking about it. If it's online only though, I mean, or it's one of those types of things. It's weird because that game was hyped for like 5 seconds. It went on sale recently. It didn't go on sale for me.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Strike support is ready and standing by. Over.
There it is.
Thing is, I have a thing against most multiplayer games. I'll play them, don't get me wrong, but it's just, it's like you could have this great experience in games that are strictly multiplayer, and then it just ends up when one day the servers are all deleted. You can never re-experience it. Oh no, you're fine. It's if anything, that's a smart choice when it comes to. No, really, I need it. I'm not exactly financially sound, so warnings are a good thing, a very good thing. You've saved my wallet a potential curious purchase. Boom! Wow, you see the ragdoll on that mech? That's insane. You gotta love that ragdoll. I don't know why they got rid of ragdoll physics. They're silly, but they were fun. Like, genuinely fun.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Okay, I'll check it out in a sec. I wish I could pull it up as a browser source here. They don't have PvP in the game? That's kind of lame. Because, you know, the first one was, like, partially Armored Core inspired.
The area is down to half capacity.
So, you know, one of the biggest draws was of Armored Core originally, was making your own mechs and just fighting your friends, put them on a memory card. I remember doing that. I did that for real. I would, when Yahoo came out, I'm that old. I had Armored Core 1, and me and my friend, we would, just try to figure out mechs to one-up each other, or, you know, just make these stories about our designs, and
Verge of collapse.
we would email each other. We would just, you know, dog on each other email-wise. Like, I had one a mech that I called the Leaper because I didn't know anything about BattleTech, so bipedal mechs were like a cool thing to me. Because my exposure to robots at that point was limited to Megazords, or I guess you could say maybe Gridman, or what was it? Super Samurai, Cyber Force, or whatever. So that was my idea of robots, and then just everything in Armored Core changed that. It wasn't my first mech game though. I played Mech Commander, but Mech Commander was such a pain for me to run. I didn't have a home computer, so I reinstalled it on my school computers. And it was such a pain for me. I think my mind just pushed Mech Commander right out, because I could never play for more than like 5 minutes at a time. Wow, I went on kind of a tangent with that discussion, didn't I?
You did it, Commander. This whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives.
Let's get out of here before I get more damages and have to spend more money. I think it's funny that some of the major choice in this game is like, is it financially viable for me to continue to fight? Oh, I had an airstrike, 2 airstrikes too. You know what? Let's just do it for fun, because I gave up salvage rights for that. Let's do it.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Coordinates confirmed. Sierra 2-1.
Come on, drop on him. Get him. Oh, come on. Oh. So close. They get one? No, my stupid pickup's gonna get them. I have always liked mechs and that.
New target.
BattleTech though it has been such a hurdle for me. I didn't know anything. I've experienced BattleTech and franchises. However, when I got into playing these games, when I made my MechWarrior video, first time I ever had actual experience with BattleTech. So every video I've made on MechWarrior and BattleTech has literally been 100% fresh gamer perspective. Zero knowledge of the franchise, the series, the events, and I've just learned. So that's why my plan is to eventually go back, replay them, and know what the heck's going on. Have I seen AIM Warriors at the Borderline? I have only seen the first episode. I've had a few model kits that I don't have anymore of them. But yeah, no, I know what AIM is. I need to see it. I've heard mixed things. Okay, I was like, did I just take the L on that? You've completed mission 1 out of... Oh, it's one of these.
Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect.
It's not gonna let me do it. I'm gonna have to switch through some mechs as time goes on. What's the level of this repair? Oh, I can live through that. All right. I want to see AIM, more of AIM. I don't know if it's good. I've heard mixed things. To be honest, I don't know how much attention to this story. Bad habit of mine. I even forgot the story to Armored Core. Armored Core is like,
This bounty is only payable if we
corporations exist. Pick a side. Whichever one rules out in the end.
and ensure that
But then in the end,
everyone is
like,
found and dealt with before we can
it's
pack it in.
like,
Airstrikes
there's like just a hint that all the 8 balls are all just like either a supercomputer or something to do with the previous Raven, and they just take the mantle. And I don't know. I know this story in 6 because it was the simplest story in all Armored Core games. Besides that, I don't know. It's all just... It's hard when all the games are like 100% world building in Armored Core and not a lot of characterization. 6 really like took that, like really remedied that, and they made it a vague, weird story where you wanted to read into everything to understand what was going on. So it was like you wanted to understand it.
Alpha Group, this is Sierra 2-1. Be advised, strike payload is ready and awaiting your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1 out.
6 was like that too, yeah, too linear. It was, well, 6
I'm showing nothing on scope.
6 has 3 playthroughs, and you can, when you play it the second time, there's alternate paths and different things to do in the missions, and then there's a third path, and there's 3 endings. Like, it's deceptive to just play it once and then that's the story, because yeah, it's portrayed as linear at the start. Yeah, but it's... all the games kind of have multiple choices. Your missions you choose affect the world. However, you're never really the main character of the story. You're just the one. You're the dog. You're the one doing the stuff. And I think it's funny because I don't know, the whole thing's Raven. You as a Raven, all the Ravens are just they're just mantles. The name Raven doesn't matter. It's not applied to anyone specifically. It's just inherited for people in certain situations, or just murdering the last Raven. Like you're not even actually a quote unquote a Raven in 6. You're actually like you steal the designation, literally. Man, I've said that to so many people and they got pissed at me. It's like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, literally at the start of the game, you steal the designation Raven, and you're wrapped up in the conflict and everything that happens for that Raven, the previous Raven. Like, you're not the Raven. Nobody knows who the Raven is. It's just this mantle. That's why, I don't know. I think it's cool. See, six is interesting because kind of throws that stuff out there. I think the worst one for story that had really good potential was 4. Ugh. 4 has so much going on, and like this. But by the time I S ranked that entire game in order to get the last mission where it's like some monster mech, and it's like, it was like.
Looks like we're at the wrong place.
Sorry, what am I doing here? Why is it like this apocalyptic scenario now? Where's the story? I don't know.
Enemy mech ahead.
New target, Jaeger mech.
Maybe I played too many games. I agree. There's some parts that are lacking to it. I 100% agree. Did I enjoy it immensely when I play it through again? 100%. I would play that. I would do a whole like streams just playing AC6 again. However, is it one where I would go back and try to do every single thing again? I don't know. Even with 4, I was like compelled to find some way to oh, maybe I should play that again and just S rank everything on stream. That'd be good. Have I played for Answer? Yes, I played. I've played for Answer more times than ever. I played that game back when the online for PS3 still existed, and I would play missions co-op with people. I was renting a room in North Bay, Ontario, and that was how I reconnected with the series. And I had no money, no job, so all I did was sit there and play Armored Core for Answer, just going through that game over and over and over again, and just playing so much of that and redoing things so I could get those little points to tweak my stats. And that was a good experience. For Answer, still the best Armored Core to me. 6 did it right and took some cues from the big enemies and all that, and I love that. But yeah, 4. I gotta play 4 and 4 Answer again. I don't know. Maybe I should. People are gonna be like, "Why didn't you do the other games?" I did 1, 2, and 3, and then the first 3 parts. You know, Master of Arena, and I don't know. I said bad things about those games. I probably shouldn't have. What up, everybody? I loved AC6. Yes, I loved AC6 too, and it's tragic they haven't made DLC or anything, because that's pretty much printing money. But
I have hostiles on radar. Target is
yeah, AC6 was good. The one that got me the most though was I bought AC5 day 1. I was so hyped for that game. I bought it on Xbox. I was doing like the world bosses, and I was so into it, and like it was crazy. I beat it, and then I was like, oh, this is such a good game, and I replayed it, and I was part of this league and stuff. And then what was it? I literally at one point I just went out for, what was it? I went to visit my ex at the time. It was my girlfriend at the time. And then I come back from 2 weeks, and the servers are gone. It's gone. I had voice messages from people, all this stuff, and the servers were gone. Like, what happened? Same. You did that with 5. 5 was a good game. It was all that online exclusive content with all like the world bosses and that really. When that online went offline, you couldn't access that anymore. It ruined that game. I keep trying to play Verdict Day. I own several copies, but like I just never. It's starting with the junk weapons that gets me, and then having this like online mechanic for that one, and I know there's some online Japanese communities, but I never know how to do that. You hated it because not being able to fly? Oh, that's valid. I think that's what you said. Able to fly, yeah. Yeah, that's valid. I thought you could fly, though. Like, or was that just a later on thing? I remember being very vertically ground-based, but there was a lot of instances where you went up. Or there's like a parking lot or something. Could be wrong. What was it? I'm playing. Sorry, this heart like clans right now. I'm looking for something to put on the background. Well, I'm glad I could be the background noise. It helps me, helps you, it helps all of us. It works, doesn't it? Am I sucking at clans? Maybe. There's probably like some meta builds and people are just like, you gotta do this and that. Where's Captain Dove? He's getting destroyed. Yeah, I agree. I hated that. You're right. I agree. I hated that. Because I always felt like I was switching. But by the time I was done playing... no. When I was playing 5, I got used to it, but... No, you're right. You're right. That was annoying. It felt like I had to relearn so much to play that game. I don't know why. But... Oh no, I got no weapons. Come on. Oh, do I got an airstrike? Let's do this. I'll just drop it on. I didn't know I had airstrikes. Nope. I'm playing dirty here. I'm using the AI's lack of intelligence against itself. And then I just hit a wall. Am I gonna blow up? Come on, I got another airstrike. Let's go. I did not kill that mech. Plans is rough. Yeah, it's kicking my arse. Yeah, the start. Oh my god. The start of this game was like insanely hard. Then it got super easy. Now it's getting hard again. We definitely got some.
Strike support is ready and standing by. Over. Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Acknowledging strike pattern.
021. Let's get going.
Sierra 2-1 out.
That was our last goal with the airstrikes. The rest is up to us.
It hit nothing. Lance, select all, attack target, take down Dove. Come on. Y'all were capable before. They're getting there. I think Dove took a little bit of hits. If I survive this.
Got our main guy.
Good.
Job.
We got it. Let's get.
We've gotten all of them, Commander.
Look at.
Good job.
I'm gonna have to play with a different battle mech.
That bounty
This is gonna be
is
interesting.
ours.
I've been using the champion for too long. I just lost so much on my champion. I'm gonna have to like repair it, then do a whole new loadout. And I went through all this effort to get burst fire ACs, and then it's gonna be all different now. Maybe I'll try PPCs because they might work better. And yes, you're right. Always pissed me off too. I know exactly what you're talking about because I would go and I was trying to do something and I was switching back and forth. And I was like, what's going on? That was such a feature in so many games lately, back then, though. Let's see, LRM. Oh, it's not. I don't need LRM. What? Why has this got a logo next to it? I'm gonna give her a T. We'll just do LRM. Oh no. Fuck it, I don't care. Okay, we're gonna have to think outside the box now. Cold storage. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, how can I not get completely totaled? I usually like I like assault mechs the most, but we don't got those. Phoenix. Oh, well, he's gonna have to get his Phoenix. So I mean, crap. I'm gonna have to go with Hunchback. Is that stupid? I don't know. What's it? Hunchback Mech Affinity. So they should go in the Hunchback. Not me. Let's get some change mech. I'm not risking a medium mech, okay? Have you ever heard of the game called Chrome Hounds on Xbox exclusive? I have, and I've worked very hard to emulate it. I do know there's still a story mode, and the game looks amazing, and I wanted to do a video on it. However, that did not happen. Is the Vindicator worth it, or should I go? What does the Vindicator have, anyhow? I wish I could. There we go. Laser PPC. Okay. Is it good? No, but. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just cancel the work order for that. Alright, unless the mech market somehow has some. The mech market has another. Oh, dervish. That's tempting. I might get it just for like. I don't know. Backup. Don't make fun of my financial choices. I have a subscription to Disney Plus. No. Chrome Hounds I desperately wanted to play. I don't know how there's not fan servers yet. I don't. It looks so good. It still like visually looks so good. Oh, we don't need no.
Airstrike support has been granted, Commander. Approach the target area to call them in.
Okay, I gotta go. I don't know anything about this loadout for this mech. Nor the controls, so that's gonna be. Oh, it's got melee, doesn't it? Yep. We're gonna be punching some stuff. That was so good. What was so good? That's a good question. Yeah, real shame we lost those servers. Real shame that it didn't last long enough. It was a good game, and it reminds me of the underground mech games like Carnage Heart. Carnage Heart was... I have Carnage Heart. I also have the remake of Carnage Heart. I don't know how to play Carnage Heart. It's like you gotta develop like an AI chip. Oh, that's a PVC. Cool. Okay, well, okay.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
I've never used PPCs in this game. I love PPCs. Anybody that watches this channel knows that I'm a PPC fanatic, but this time I'm not sure. Yeah, games with amazing art. There's so many of them. That's what I try to do. I wanted this channel to focus on is all those types of very forgotten, because mech games, like there's so many cool. They're almost all passion projects. Like there's MechWarrior. MechWarrior's got to be the only ones that are like super commercial. Like Armored Core got popular by chance. Even the originals felt very different too compared. That's what the channel was supposed to be about. How about that? It was supposed to be about the little ones, the forgotten ones, and somehow every time I do something I just get crazy off track. I get overwhelmed. How about that? Sorry, I'm sick. Now I'm thinking about trying to like look up a guide to play Carnage Heart, because that game was insane. There was a PSP version though. Makes me wonder if it's a sequel or is it a remake. I guess I don't know.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here.
Oh, these missions where you have to chase down locations are annoying. Man.
Incoming missile. New
Okay.
target rifleman.
Let's see.
That bastard into dust.
Ooh. I don't know, that PPC was nice. Like animation wise and that it's pretty nice, but it doesn't have the damage output I like. Let's punch him. Let's punch him. Vindicator is gonna be. Hey, whatever. I don't know if that was a good decision or not, but. My watch is going off at the same time.
Target destroyed.
What's going on here? I just gotta add, like, literally a promo invitation for a mech game.
Knocked out that target.
I just like the art. We emulated it. The graphics were a bit too harsh for my taste. Oh, well, yeah, I understand that. I love them, though. I downloaded all the concept art for it. It's a sequel called Carnage Heart 2 Zeus. Okay, I did not know that Carnage Heart had a sequel. I do know it had a remake. That's a PSP game, if you're ever curious. Wait, does the Vindicator have gem jets? I don't think so. I'm gonna stomp this guy. Don't punch him. Okay. Oh, that's cool, but that's not what I was doing. Abilities, airstrike.
The whole gang is here, Commander. Watch yourself.
They need to watch themselves. They'll just drop the freaking airstrike on their heads. No, they already saw me.
Sierra 2-1.
That's not fair. Oh, come on, guys. Rocks are my friends, I guess. Right now, at least.
Mech 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. We are primed for assault. Standing by for your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1, over. Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Roger that. Commencing bomb run now. Sierra 2-1, out.
Big for our airstrike support. We're on our own now.
Target acquired.
It's that guy, Will. It didn't kill them? Sorry. I see your message. I'm gonna respond to it right now. If I fail this mission, I have literally oh. The way I see it, you are the beginning of the Canadian mech fan base. Well, believe it or not, I mean, people loved Armored Core here back in the day. People loved all that stuff. Canada is just weird with games. People just play whatever. When you go to like a pawn shop here, unless it's GameStop or something, there's nobody cares about the values of games. I just bought literally 2 Nintendo Wii's for like $50 at the restore here where I live. 2 Nintendo Wii's. Can you believe that? Fully functional. Nothing wrong with them. Old ones that play GameCube games. I was like, I'm getting that. Because I know there's a couple games for it that are mechs. And there's a Sakura Wars game for it. I'm getting this. If I gotta like jailbreak it or whatever, I don't care. It is just.
They blasted off one of my components. I've lost all offensive capabilities. Punching out.
Oh man. Come on.
Turn that bastard into dust.
One moment. Where's the guy that? Oh, it's all his lancemates. So that's the lancemate. I get such satisfaction in destroying them midair. And they bounce. He bounced. I like how I can hit them now, long range, and I can go hit them more short range. Oh, he can punch too. Good. Once the Steam machine releases, oh god, yeah. I personally want a Steam machine. I have a Steam Deck. Would I like a good PC again? Yeah, you know, I'm playing on a laptop here. So, yeah. Gabe probably wants mech games too. Oh, I hope so. Sadly, I'm a millennial, I guess. 88. Does that make me a millennial? I don't know. I just... Sorry. Oh, man. Sick. Guess I'm 85. 85? Eh. I don't know what old means anymore. At my age, it's like... I'm at the age where it's like... it's gonna be like this till I'm like geriatric. Right? It's like same for you, for everybody. Once you're like 30, it's just like... it's just, this is me till I can't move. AC-10... I don't know what that is, or why it has a logo next to it, but I'm all about learning here, I guess. Did I do it? I did it. And I only slightly sucked. $85. Had a Hero Mech. Let's go see. Rare Mech, Hero Mech. I'm gonna go see what the Hero Mech is. I don't care. This is my playthrough. Oh no, my soda. Hero Wolverine. Oh. Ooh. That's a good one. Not for me, but it's a good one for like to stick on. I'm like so... Oh, 13. Overview. Whoop. Medium hand actuator. ×2. So it's got melee basically. SRM6. I don't really see what's making it a hero mech. Has it got like a special skin or something? What's going on here? Do I want to buy it a little bit? Should I? Probably not. Hey, arena mission. Okay, well, let's do an arena. And everybody can see how janky the arena is in this game. Where another champion? Why are there so many champions? Why am I going to buy it? Whoops. My finger slipped. Wow, that dragon must have been totally messed up. Okay, we're gonna do an arena mission. And I have to say, the arena missions are probably... I don't even know who I'm playing for here. The arena missions are some of the most boring missions I played in this
Weather's
game.
really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
Change it back. I need my champion back. But which champion's my champion? Oh, there was a way to... Oh. That is not my champion. Change it back. That is. Oh, he's all messed up. What is with... So my champion got a little bit messed up. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some loadout changes. Oh, they get special skins and slightly different loadout. That's what I thought it was. Nothing worth blowing all your cash on. True. I've already had a playthrough in this. I've had to restart the game because I totally I spent all my money. Just... Yeah, well, I wasn't making very good financial choices. How about that? Rapid fire. I could try a heavy rifle. Might be interesting. Let's give it a shot. Just gotta make sure to switch out that AC-10 ammo. Heavy rifle ammo. Why? Oh, yeah, that's a chemical laser, so... Oh, I thought my game froze for a sec. Use my... There we go. Sorry, everybody. I'm working with a laptop here. Short burst? Short burst? Did I really... Why did I even equip that? At the time. So I need to switch that out. At least. Switch it to that. I also gotta thank everybody for yelling at me so many times for my lack of grouping in MechWarrior 2. That has forever changed my life. I'm now I'm now traumatized not to do proper groupings. I'm like, I gotta do all the right groupings. Group everything. Okay, well, let's max out armor, I guess. Oh, did they not carry over? They better carry. They did not carry over. Okay, controlling this game with the controller is a little bit stupid. Luckily, I know exactly what I'm doing now. Chassis. I'm a sucker for the fun Thunderbolt Classic chase chassis. Yeah, I'm not really a sucker for anything. I go straight for loadout now. But I can see why you like the Thunderbolt. Let's just put more. There we go. I gotta stop playing so many games. Different groups. Heavy rifle. Whoa. I mean, I don't mind doing a all-out load, but holy crap. Okay. Time to stand. I don't want to stand. Sorry, my watch likes to yell at me about stupid things. So does that mean this thing's got things missing? Nope. Ready. Okay, I gotta take one of these guys out, so right now it's gonna be him. I should have done that in the first place. Alright, ready to go. An arena mission. In my experience, enemies just sit around doing nothing until you hit them.
And we're off to the races. These MechWarriors are about to trade laser and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I'll have to track down a Thunderbolt.
tasty, Jackson. Heavy metal spotted. Now we've got
Ooh.
a fight in our hands. Gotta love
Hey,
MechWarriors who
sheer impact wise, big fan of the heavy rifle. Is it gonna do a lot of damage for real? I don't know, but that
He's giving them reasons to cheer.
it's got a lot of good punch for.
This could be a tipping point here, folks. He's lost some firing capabilities. He'll need to adjust in a hurry. Yeah, time is not your friend,
Okay.
Jackson. More like a scorned ex-girlfriend laughing at you when you're sitting alone at a restaurant by yourself where you proposed and she rejected you. God, you can save that for therapy. God, there's another opponent down for the count. Counting is so overrated, Jackson.
Hey, admittedly, this one's a bit funner because the AI is actually working. Before it just they would sit there and do nothing.
I just hope they don't
It's that circular map that happens on.
Why you sleep with a nightlight. KO'd another opponent. Won't even bother counting.
Oh, okay, the heavy rifle. I like it. Is it great for what I want to do? I don't know. Let's go. I'm gonna see if in the end it's different right now. How about that? I was using ACs way too much.
Oh man, he just donated his arm to the salvagers after that hit.
I just think it's awesome. I just shot his ammo.
Generous of him, Jackson. Folks, it's all over. Mason
Thank
takes
God, that was
the match.
fast.
Tremendous victory.
I still don't get why I'm Mason and I can't be my own character, but whatever.
Jackson. Another opponent bites the dust. And that doesn't sound tasty.
Yeah. Arena fame, still level 1. It's just because Arena's been kind of... I don't know. I don't think I took that much damage. Let's see. Cantina. I don't need to do any of that. Salvage chairs might actually be worth it in this case.
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised.
I don't think it matters in a little map. I like how I go into this, like how I go into the arena, which I say is boring, and then everybody
This should be one
leaves the
hell
chat.
of a match. What if it doesn't live up to the hype,
That's fine.
Jackson? This is why we always stick to the script.
This is a different one for me, but I don't think there's been a winter map for a... oh, man, that's not gonna work.
New target, Centurion.
Let's see if I can get him. Ah, hit him! That's fun. No.
Here we go. All the
For those in the chat as well,
They're locked into a battle now.
I now have my own lodging, so I am able to stream much more. At least for the next few weeks.
His arm just got blown off.
Yeah.
I hope he waved goodbye. God,
So is there a chance I'll stream for a few hours every night? Probably.
Target acquired. New target assassin.
Okay, there you go. Alright, yeah.
He got absolutely hammered. Should change his name to the Nail.
Oh, got him.
And he
Thankfully.
doesn't care who knows it. He sends another opponent down with authority. He made it look easy.
Come on. Oh, that was just completely blacked out the screen.
Clean off. Did you see that? On the bright side, he could still use it as a melee.
Okay, so the one thing I don't like right now about the heavy rifle is that it's got a really crazy recharge time. Like,
His arm just pulled a
got cooldown, sorry.
It was magical. It got blown off somewhere in the arena. Now you see it, now you don't. Folks, he sends
Oh, it's doing that thing. You can see that there was other enemies just floating around out there. They don't attack each other. They'll just sit there. Oh, now they're moving.
Target acquired.
They didn't for a second there. Being dinks. Oh no. Too many mechs. Enemies grouping up. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. I broke the rules apparently, so they can fight me. I don't care. I'm just in it for the credits. Gosh, the Hunchback was a design I didn't like at first, but then it's grown on me. Come on. Nice. We're still gonna take them all down. I don't care. Whoops. That person was just not on the radar a minute ago, or that, yeah. So many Centurions so far. So the only good part I think about the Solaris showdown, besides, you know, just the fact that this is actually included. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might need to go and make something with a loadout with a bunch of flamers. That would not be a bad idea. That or do there was a build people always told me about with MechWarrior 2, because, you know, I got thoroughly roasted for that video. Basically to just do all machine guns. Go crazy with that. The flamers it sounds fun. Like, not sure it'll be great for me personally, but I will give it a shot. Oh, the smoke really messes you up in the snow. See, I hate that though, where the enemies are they're just sitting there out of the field. They're just sitting there, looking back and forth. This happens all the time, and it's just in this DLC too. In the actual missions, they'll just go crazy and zero in on you as soon as you go in the mission. Sometimes ECM helps too. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've gotten ECM just yet, or I probably could get ECM stuff, but right now. Apparently they were fighting each other, though the radar did not imply that. Why do I have to be me? Sorry. I'm not gonna let that go.
Oh, I'm shaking. Probably because I need to use the washroom. But it's also because I'm bursting with excitement.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I got a lot more arena fame. Honestly, the fame increases are so slow sometimes. Let's see. Overtime. So there you go. I messed up getting myself another. Not that there was anything I really wanted. But that was all on me. I messed it up. Okay. Azura, I've never seen that emoji. That's I don't know, I'm at this part in this game. I appreciate it, trust me. It's just feels too easy. Like if I go to these 30 missions, they're okay, but possible job item. Let's do that. Don't know oddly about mech games. Diddly about mech games. Just love watching you play. Ha ha ha. Well, you gotta play them to know them. Contracts here have discovered Loki encrypted transmission. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is part of the mission. If anybody's mad at me for just skipping the dialogue and that, well, do you really want me to sit on a stream and narrate to you? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Oh, cool! I got a House Davian mission. As you can see, House Davian is quite fond of me. It's an infiltration mission. It's this one where I'm just gonna mess it up. Avoid attack. I don't even care. Let's just go in guns blazing. I'll blow everything up. It's not. We're not cowards around here. There's two of these.
Extreme weather warning is in effect, Commander.
Well,
You'll have limited visibility.
oh, there you go. Was it like?
and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
What is Ash? Medium mech affinity. So let's give them the Vindicator because the Vindicator has PPCs on it. Just seems like a better choice. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before, but I don't care. Yeah, EDs to start. Let's go. Hey, you know I don't play them. Well, if you played them more, then that's if you don't play them, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, I don't know mechs. You don't play mech games. Cool. You don't read mech books. The mech books can be crazy. I've read some of them. Oh, losing headphones. Oh man. I'm so sorry for sniffling into the microphone.
Target acquisitions is in this area. Probable location is marked on your map. Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. Command has also identified a number of targets of opportunity in enemy territory. They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do the secondary one unless I destroy them too fast. Which I might, I don't know.
Mech 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. We are primed for assault. Standing by for your tango confirmation.
See the
Sierra
next
2-1,
waypoint.
over.
On your map, I've marked the location of some valuable supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the Op-4's battle-mech forces while we're in the field.
Let's do it. Let's just take them all out.
Each mech you come across
I like that in this game though that you can actually you can decide that you can just fight. You might be an infiltration mission, but you don't have to infiltrate at all.
Target acquired.
Like there's zero requirement.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach Touch the hidden object to pick it up.
Detection warning. Who's detecting me? It must just be that turret. It's gotta be. Nope, it's this turret.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly.
Okie doke.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Target acquired.
Turn that bastard into dust.
That takes care of them.
Yep. I like how it gives you a chance too. That's cool.
Target acquired.
Oh, sorry, I got quiet for a sec. I just kind of got caught in thoughts here. I'm
Target
a
acquired.
little bit not used to streaming this long, and that's cool.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Trust me, it's provided me with some much needed social interaction.
Complete. I bet you can't wait to try those out.
I gotta do this. I need,
Enemy destroyed.
and the social interaction helps me. It's certainly been
Target acquired.
affecting my life. So why am I getting so caught in this mission? Like mentally, I'm just like, I gotta do this.
Package secured.
Like for some reason now I'm focusing.
Target destroyed. Target Jägermech. Target acquired.
What kind of mech? Oh, just Phoenix Hawk, Jäger mech. Oh, that's cool. Ah. This is where everything's going to hell. It's just how it goes.
Quick draw.
I wouldn't mind it. Like, is the Jäger mech any good? I don't know. Oh, he's gonna punch me. I've never encountered a Jäger mech, okay? I've seen them. Actually, I think I have a miniature of them. Speaking of which, I've painted much Warhammer in preparation for when I'm apparently going to get out of my Battletech miniatures back. So that's going to be interesting. Perhaps I'll make some videos on that. Come on. Oh man, I am getting messed up. I overheated.
It looks like that mech had some valuables on it. Go over
Of
and
course
pick
that
it
mech
up.
has some
Let's
valuables
see
on it.
if there's anything we can use.
Battalion HQ to all units in the area. Converge and eliminate enemy battle mechs.
Hold your position, Commander.
Yeah, admittedly I get caught in fighting these.
Out of there.
I'm not getting out of there. Oh.
System offline.
Yeah, I'm being a little reckless with my heat values. Okay, let's still complete the mission. We're not gonna do. Did I complete the mission? Let's still do this. I'm not gonna just back down.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
I hate how is it treasure? Like, is that lore accurate? Do we call things treasures in Battletech universe?
Those weapons will make a fine addition to the armory. That hidden object we're after must be near.
Hidden object. That's just painful terminology for the Battletech universe.
Good. Ammunitions can be restocked.
Target is down.
I guess we should just. I'm gonna lure them over to the evac. And javelin. Well, I haven't seen a javelin yet. It's gonna go down pretty fast, but.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I think I regret just going in guns blazing into the infiltration mission. I don't think I should have done that. That's Not sitting well with me.
Completed our scans on the target's local bottleneck forces. The client will be pleased.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Camera. Oh. Abilities, airstrike. We're gonna airstrike everything behind us.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Acknowledging strike pattern. Alpha package is out for delivery. Sierra 2-1, out.
Doubtlessly that has to hit something. Look, I did the secondary too. Not the evac, of course I can mess that up. But, oh, just ran right into me. Jeez. And I did it. And I apparently completed some side stuff. And that's exactly how you do not do an infiltration mission. Well, I don't know. I don't play mech games for stealth. Okay. Continue. Damage cost, yeah. Okay. Empty Mecha, good evening, Kei. Hope you're feeling better. Saw the post where you said you're sick. I still am sick. I'm trying my best not to be, but I see you've taken on the mantle of reviewing mech games as I have been away. I frequently view your videos, just so you know. Like all the time. Like, I may be subscribed. Gotta admit, you do a really good job. 230 beachhead contract. What's a beachhead contract? I've never done a beachhead contract. Beachhead contract. I'm gonna guess it's something like I have to defend a point, maybe. Job rewards, nice. Cool, I got it. Career reputation up, all that fun stuff up. You appreciate that quite a bit. Yes. I envy your vocal talents and your way to communicate. That's you got me on that one. You won over me on that one. That and like structure. Quicker and ammo feed. Why did I even need that? Do I got quicker ammo feed too? Faster cooling, I guess. Oh, I need... What are you doing? Game. Tighter missile clusters. Reduced power consumption, faster cooling. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Target lock retention. I don't think I have many great choices yet. I have to keep doing side missions, which is weird. Well, I appreciate that. I like your videos as well. I'm just terrible at complimenting people. Thank you. I watched your Vital Shell video, I remember. Like, what was it? Admittedly, I gotta watch your most recent one. I was like, damn, they got me. They did way better. I didn't have the time or the situation to do it. And I was like, Empty Mecha did such a good video on Vital Shell, and those types of games are so hard for me to even think of doing a video on. So I applaud you for that. Mercenary territory. What's in these crates anyways? I don't know. Something explodey probably. I try not to watch too many reviews before I do my own. Try to go into games blind for the first run. Well, that's good. I do the same thing, but admittedly, I've watched your videos to try to see if there's any games to check out. I gotta, that's the problem too. We're in a bad economy. You gotta make smart purchases, and reviews help. Even if you're running a channel,
I can't fly any closer.
Trust me.
Target garrison controls the orbital defenses for this
I won't be
planet.
mad if you ever
Our employer will be able to
get some
learn their
influence from
invasion force.
anything I do, because you probably do a better video than me. Because 90% of what I played, I at first did not research. Now my videos are changing because of that.
Destroy them.
Man, my like this series, when I made videos about it, I didn't know anything about it and didn't do any research at all, and Google wasn't exactly what it was.
There are
It's like
several
nowadays.
artillery batteries in the area. Search for
Oh,
them and silence those
now I'm
guns.
getting shot at by artillery. I don't know. Let me think. A suggestion. Did I get this? I'm not sure if I got it right. There's a BioWare mech game
This is Sierra 2-1.
that is very, very difficult. I think it's Steel Rising or something. You can get it on GOG. I would be very interested if you did a video on that. Because I had such a hard time with that game. If you do that,
Target destroyed.
I don't know.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
That or I'll eventually try to coax you into collabing about it, because that game just gave me a nightmare. I'd like to see your opinions on it,
Target destroyed.
because you're the only other person that seems to do a similar thing. Was it Steel Rising? I can't remember the name. I know it's BioWare though, that's what surprised me. It was a very old BioWare title. Very ahead of its time.
Enemy destroyed.
Now I'm gonna go try to buy that. Man, for a Sunday night, I'm getting some actual viewership. I appreciate that. MechWarrior is so big to cover too. It's so much lore to unpack. It is. And that's why I'm going to go through all the videos. Because a lot of it ties to novels. Especially the MechWarrior 2. So much of the MechWarrior 2 games, they tie to novels. Or novel series. And like... Man, especially, what was it? Mercenaries. Mercenaries just has so many things that tie to novels.
New target.
And it's crazy. Shattered Steel, thank you. Oh, Steel Rising. I did a video on that. Kinda on my really crappy laptop that I'm using right now. Yeah, Steel Rising I liked. Even though nobody else did. Sorry. Thank you, Shattered Steel. Shattered Steel. That's the one. I'm gonna track that game down. And I'm gonna use my newfound skills and actual privacy and living situation to eventually make a video on it. But I'm curious to see what, you know,
Radar dish down.
curious to see the opinions of others. I don't know. I'm curious to build a community around these games. How about that? I'm curious. That's what I'm saying. I want to try and build a community around these mech games and everything going on here. And I think games like that are extremely important because so many mech games were used to test out like some of these insane concepts and ideas that just never got used again. Oh man, Steel Rising though. There's another one too. What was it? Metal something.
Advised, Commander. Beginning recovery now.
I'm an old man now. Okay, I'm gonna be 40 in several years. Don't judge me. Haven't heard of it before. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I have this problem called choice paralysis, so that's been a lot of the influx of my videos have been stunted because of that. That and like tons of pressure. But I have a list.
That's the last radar
Of, and it doesn't even include modern games. of hundreds upon hundreds of games that have mechs in them. They're just mech games, straight up mech games. Maybe not even games that feature mechs, but games where you play as mechs. There are ungodly amounts of them. You seem to have videos for being a mech noob? Well, get ready. Because yeah.
Let's hope they make it.
Alpha 1-1, this is Whiskey 6-1. Thanks for clearing out that AA installation. Heard you could use a little back.
Yeah, I gotta get that game again too. But
Two mics. Whiskey 6-1 out.
I don't know. I appreciate your style, and that's why I say I'm curious to see what you would personally think of playing that game, because it's very difficult, very retro, and it's extremely unique.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
And if I can rope somebody else into doing something like that, I'm going to. Sorry.
Target acquired.
Not exactly a good conversationalist either, so. And I gotta work tomorrow. Played through Zone of Enders this afternoon, since it's the 25th anniversary. Zone of Enders. I did Zone of Enders, not on this channel. I did the collab with somebody else, and it was like a 4-hour video. Zone of Enders, man. The first one's good, but the translation on the second one just makes it complete hilarious nonsense. Gameplay wise, it's cool, but it's too freaking short. That first game. Are you doing a video on Zone of Enders? The first one, the better one? Sorry, maybe that's controversial, but I think Zone of Enders 1 is better than Zone of Enders 2. Maybe not visually, but gameplay wise, and just feeling wise, I think Zone of Enders 1 is better. It's just more balanced.
World 2, and they're going to want to stop this invasion before it
Like
hold this position.
Zone of Enders 2 presents you with a lot of gameplay, and then all of a sudden it's just you're not doing much.
Target destroyed.
It's just like it's all about a story that just is cuckoo bananas, and it ties it to a Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, that's cool. I will watch that if you do a video. Because that game's so wicked. Zone of Enders 1 surprised me so much. Might take a peek at the anime too. Yes, you should. Be careful though. I'm gonna tell you, I've made more videos than I have on my channel, and I'm gonna tell you this now. Japan doesn't have a copyright, it doesn't have fair use, and they'll take down your videos. And if they don't immediately, they will later on in time. And they've taken down all of my videos. Every time I do a video about an anime, which I have several, I've had some very lengthy ones. They get taken down. Rather tragically, because they usually hit so hard on views. I get so much views so fast, and so many comments. I got 7,000 views in like 20 minutes on my Gal Force 1. I put so much work into that, so much effort, and Sony Japan and Crunchyroll took it down. This franchise that it's been dormant forever. Sorry, I have grievances. I've made these videos with all the advice of other people. I did Maddox too, and it just blows up, which is a shame, because that would revitalize. I think YouTube would be much better if we were allowed to do proper anime reviews. It seems like only certain channels get away with it, because mecha anime would be good. But anyhow, tangent. There's also a Game Boy Advance game that connects the first and second game, so you might want to check that out, because it makes a lot of the interactions in the second game, or second runner, make more sense. Actually, it makes second runner make a lot more sense. So, and it's a game that not a lot of people know about either. So take that into consideration. Because a lot of people also don't realize that Second Runner is a multimedia project. It's not just the game. Yeah, I just don't suggest it. I've wasted catastrophic amounts of time. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling old these days, so I'm just trying to pass on some advice. My job's killing me slowly. Kidding. I like my job, but yeah. I'm still feeling old. Oh man, sorry. Sick. But I feel like if you're a channel that focuses on mechs, and I start making more videos, because I'm gonna start making longer ones here, that I should eventually try to shout you out. My thoughts, pretty much. Because you have to be probably one of the most focused, you know, competent style mech focused YouTube channels right now. At least I think you're mech focused, from what I've seen. I don't know, I think you're on the right track. The only thing keeping me and my friends from playing this game more is not being able to bring your own mechs into co-op. We want to risk our own gear and to show off each other's mechs to each other. Agreed. I hate to say it, it's like little brother or girlfriend mode, and as my fiance is in this stream somewhere, she's probably going to make a comment about it, but it is girlfriend mode or little brother mode. It's like, yeah, it's all about it. That's what it is, 100%. It sucks. But I think they were just trying to prevent, like, they probably try to prevent some sort of like exchange of, what am I even doing here? Remaining forces. So basically, we should go kill some guys. No, that's. I think there's probably something. They probably realized there was going to be a way to exploit like finding mechs and stuff, or trading them or something, or they just couldn't get that system down pat. So they just were like, nope, we're just getting out of here. Do shorts do well for my channel? It depends. Personally, I'm terrible with shorts ideas. I can't seem to get them right. I don't know what to do. I am not good with that. I'm not one of those people that's like, hey guys, check this out. If you do, I never think to do on the moment like reactions or something. So personally, it depends. I've had ones do like I had one that exploded for a while, and then to the point where someone stole the video, like a bunch of people stole it, and I had to go and get it taken down. But that was when Armored Core 6 came out. It's just hard to think of things to do for shorts, especially when you have like a long form content video thing. Well, for one, I think it's awesome you're doing live stream now. Yeah. People want to carry, they will just mod. You are absolutely right. However, the reason I say that is when this game is released, it is the skeleton framework of a different game. So this game, the reason there was so much DLC for this game, because it was technically not released in its completed state. This game was originally a joint project between Piranha and the original owners of BattleTech. The literal original owners. They wanted the franchise back, so they got the license to make a game with the original creators. And MechWarrior 5 was a Kickstarter project. Was it Kickstarter? It was one of those, or Indiegogo. And what happened was what happened, and the original creators, their company, which was also the ones that did MechTech, and brought back MechWarrior 4 for online. Something happened and they got cannibal. Their rights got cannibalized by Piranha Games. So
Target acquired.
Piranha Games basically took what they had worked on the, and then, you know, the Kickstarter thing, and then kept they kept the license to MechWarrior, right, that had been obtained by both of them, and released this game, which is why it was so crappy at first. This is not it was released as a glorified beta game, and it was just so likely they were just trying to like do the easiest thing to fix what was likely a problem or an exploit, and essentially making one person the host and the other person, like, you know, it was probably the safest way to prevent some issues, some hacking issues and all that stuff, or exploits, because they probably also were hoping for a larger online mode originally.
Cavalry. They'll be arriving shortly.
But I do believe some of the content for this game was like some of the original of what this game was supposed to be was also partially taken for not by this company, but it was like sold on. There was some weird story. I gotta look into it for MechWarrior Online. That's why they're so different. But this, you know, so there's a huge story. Occasionally, the developers in that and the actors and the cutscenes in that do appear in my videos and make comments and stuff. So that's always interesting. I need to make more videos so that I can try to track them down. I got more of a knowledge and following about all this. But yeah, that's how it is. That's just how it is. There's a crazy story behind this game. The licensing issues for MechWarrior games are insane. MechWarrior 2, Ghost Bear's Legacy, and MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries were all supposed to be separate games, but Activision couldn't get the rights to MechWarrior 3, the title. So they just made expansions, standalone expansions. That's very right, Empty Mecha, and it just gets weirder, especially with MechWarrior 3, which was just literally, they were originally trying to take the VR game and make it into an actual game, and it didn't work. So literally, they took the framework of another game, an entirely other game, and just put MechWarrior 3 over it. It worked really well, don't get me wrong, but if you play that original game, which I forgot the title of, they're like very much the same. It's the same engine. And it's crazy. You'd never guess it in a million years. You're like, no, you know, I just know MechWarrior 3 for MechWarrior 3. And then there's the insanity behind Mech Commander. Holy crap, that one's like, the reason Microsoft has the rights to the MechWarrior series is because Mech Commander was so good that they bought FASA just to get FASA Studio, and then sold off the VR rights to the financial director of FASA. That's why the BattleTech centers went under, because it's like how are they gonna maintain that? So they sold off the rights to that. The rights to the board game went to other people, and then, you know, eventually Catalyst right now. And then that's why everything's the way it is. It's like this huge fracture that happened because of Mech Commander. And how Microsoft was so impressed, they went and stole the studio, they stole the developers, and they got Mech Assault made for consoles because they I don't know. They wanted to kind of bring a very big PC franchise to the Xbox, and it just kind of fell apart from there. Elite Pilot, Cantina available. Yes, but yeah, MechWarrior is never boring to talk about. Like, just the politics behind it are insane. There's just so many, like, so many battles for this franchise, and so many like Piranha Games. Everybody's like, "Oh, I hate Piranha Games." Well, they're not going to let go of it because this is like a bazillion-dollar freaking license that fell into their hands, and they're not going to let it go. Like they weren't even supposed to get this. Like it just, why would they like you know, everybody's like, oh, you know, why is they don't want to let it go? Like this is, I believe it expires soon or something, but I guarantee the point was to make as much money as possible so they could hold on to the franchise longer. And with all this DLC coming out lately, I think they're really trying to ramp up keeping it. Campaign mission, yeah. I don't know what campaign, but we'll see. I'm really just mercing it here, being a mercenary. Sorry, I have so much knowledge of everything that went on behind the scenes with that. Or the fact that some companies were not giving credit. I was the one that edited the freaking Wikipedia for Mercenaries and gave credit to the actual developers. Like, I went on there and did that myself. I had to fix it because the actual creators of the game and stuff were not credited. Hazing the Weak Part 1. I mean, how many? It doesn't say. Okay, whatever. We'll go haze some weak people. For some reason. It says heroic missions. Fine. Fine.
Because of the heavy weather, your visibility will be compromised on this
I
mission,
never
Commander.
repaired my mechs between
Stay
missions because I
frosty.
got caught up talking about MechWarrior.
All right,
Oh,
The
man.
will of Kali believes this location will be the next target of their rogue heretics. They want us to put these zealots down in order to shield their existence from the general public. Proceed to the marked location and be sure.
As long as
to
they give me
take
the money
out
for it.
every one of these
I know I should be
heretics.
leaning towards... I leaned towards Hell's Davian, but it got so boring to just focus on one force and then...
We have no need for you here.
I don't know. It would be really cool, though, in this game if you could literally, like, destroy a faction and then change the course of history. That'd be crazy. I bet a video talking about the production of MechWarrior games would be a hit, especially if you're able to go back, touch with some of those devs. Yeah, you know, the problem is... Okay, I'm going to tell you the secret of YouTube. To get to the level where anybody will talk to you, not by chance and stuff, you have to have 5,000 subscribers. That's when YouTube starts to promote you. And people start to be like, oh yeah, that's worthwhile. I would love to do videos on that. However, when I tried to, because I did try to contact these developers, especially the Battletech owners, I had so little people interested. I did do a lot on the history of Battletech at the start of things. I did a lot on the history of Kei-Nova and stuff. I got a little disillusioned with it because people are very angry when you state that a game that they have memories of was like not exactly all on the up and up. And it's like, okay. Man, there was people that were pissed at me for not immediately running to a Battletech center, which was like, I didn't even have a car. But you can bet that I am going to be making MechWarrior videos and trying my best to make stuff like that happen. It's not going to be easy because my channel's been I've been dead for like half a year. Which game? I want to start with MechWarrior and work up to all the MechWarriors. I wanted to. There's a lot of interesting history behind it, and there was an instance with like MechWarrior 4, and that the right developers weren't credited. Which game wasn't 100% on the up and up? Well, what about MechWarrior 3, which was literally a slapdash project? Great game, great result, but it was a slapdash project, right? It was a project that was slapped together because the idea was for the VR game, making the VR assets, and that was originally supposed to be MechWarrior 3. What about all of Activision's like all of Activision's crazy ass stuff they did to, you know, like to Activision was desperate to try to monopolize on the MechWarrior thing, or freaking Microsoft's insane crusade to steal the developers, you know, from when they sold Fast Studio and then like pretty much tore apart the BattleTech franchise. Yeah, that's what I meant. There's lots of things. Like it's interesting stuff, right? Like the behind the scenes things behind these video games is so extensively crazy. Like just so like, or the stuff about how Piranha Games got the license for this franchise is, you know, because they cannibalized it. I'm still curious what happened to gosh, I forgot the name of the studio. You know, the one that revitalized and did MechTech and all that stuff. The you know, it was the original creators trying to get back the you know, try to do something with revitalize and get back BattleTech basically, and they disappeared somehow. Nobody knows. I don't know what happened to them. I gotta figure that out. But I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff. People got really angry over lots of stuff. Yeah, to do with like BattleTech's insane. I don't know. I was just talking about. I'm not sure if you were here. I was just talking about how people are really mad that Piranha has the franchise, but it's like they're never gonna let it go. They're purposely doing what they're doing so they have money and then enough, you know, to keep on to the license and keep it going. Yes, the MechTech release was released by, I forgot what company it was. They took it and they re-released it. They're the ones that did the MechTech stuff, and it was partially by one of the original BattleTech creators, the founders, and they were trying to get it back. MechWarrior 5 here was originally a Kickstarter project with them, with that creator, his company, and Piranha Games, but something happened, and I don't know what. And they disappeared, and Piranha Games cannibalized the rights. And I don't know. I'm really curious to try to figure out what the heck happened. If I'm gonna make a video about this, I gotta figure that out. However, I'm not sure if it's just it just never happened, or it was just some behind the scenes. They were just like, nah, you know, this isn't gonna work, or sold whatever. I don't know. If anybody has any information on that, please give me the information. No, but I will. It would be interesting to hear it. It would be interesting, you know. Of course, full credit to whoever fills me in on that. There's just so much interesting stuff. I also think it's funny that that MechWarrior 3, the most slapdash of all the games, is like one of the best. MechWarrior 3 is still one of my favorite MechWarrior games. I know I still gotta do Pirate's Moon, but like, Pirate's Moon's so hard. I thought I broke the game because I was moving so fast. Nope. It's just the physics of the moon. Threw me off really bad. Yeah, I remember that release. That's gonna be hard. I know there are some Harmony Gold issues that delayed MechWarrior 5, and that's why we got MechWarrior Online. Yeah, it's a whole giant mess. Yes, it is a whole giant mess, and I don't know much about MechWarrior Online either. That's something I have to learn. But it's really interesting to know that the original creators had a hand in this, originally, and then Piranha somehow took what they had and then got the license because of that. I don't know what happened. You might be right. It could be also be a balancing issue. Dalton Burrows. Sorry if I just exposed your name that you posted on there. But no, I'm gonna say you might be right. PGI isn't perfect, but I think they've done a lot for the franchise. They helped finally put Harmony Gold's interference in the franchise to bed, thank God. And they did a lot of good 3D modeling work. Yeah, no, I don't. I know this was released as a glorified beta, and people hate that, but at the same time, how many games are popular right now that were glorified betas or just messes when they got released? I still think it's hilarious. Like, I like this. This was much better than when I first played it. I just think it's wacky that, like, people still complain about this game. And it's like, what about they'll glorify things like Cyberpunk, which people hated for like 2 years before it was good. It's like, yeah, I mean, I just remember Cyberpunk being like the worst game ever, and then now it's like the best game ever. I also want a PvP MechWarrior on consoles. As someone who, in the franchise Mech Assault, I had to wait close to 20 years to play another BattleTech. And no worries on my name, I am commenting so it's expected. Well, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, like, you know, put your information right there, but yeah, you're right, it's your username. You know what, yeah, but I think the multiplayer, like, PvP is, like, literally just kind of, like, nobody really cares because MechWarrior Online's so big and popular and expansive, and everybody's like, yeah. Empty Mecha, Cyberpunk's a good game. I played a version before it was completely fixed, and it was still a good game. But I'm gonna tell you, I played that game for like 200 hours, and then every single last thing got all collectibles, and it was like I went into a full-on existential crisis because of that game. Like, it broke my brain. Not because it was bad, just there was just something. I don't know. Maybe it was just a bad time. But I remember completing that game, just doing everything, having such a wild time, and then it ended, and I was just like, what am I doing? Why am I playing games? And thus I became an adult that day. Why did I shoot that? I guarantee half the damage on everything is... So, another thing I want everybody to know about my videos is sometimes I did not know how to do anything to do with videos as I went along. Everything's been a learning process. So, a lot of my videos I went in with completely blind. But there's honestly instances where I played the game and wrote a script in the one day. Or I'd play through an entire game and write the script one day. Do the video one day. And that was back in the day. And there was times where I think I thought being honest was just saying everything was bad, and it didn't really lend too much to positive opinions. I think I was just trying to be too controversial. So, like, yeah. Oh yeah, true. I mean, there's a lot I could criticize about PGI style too, but overall I think it's about on par with the rest of the series. Yeah, you know, I like this. I like the here's the thing, there's a lot to do. Do I like the story and that you're permanently Mason, even though, like, that don't matter at all? Maybe you should just be, like, not generic action hero name. Mason, Archer, Shepard. Let's please not be those. And I've played more games than Mass Effect where somebody was a Shepard. Would I have liked it to just give me a generic name? Let me try as a faceplate. Oh yeah, Commander, or you this person and just that's it. They should have done that. But is the game itself good? Yeah. I mean, objectively, in 2026, it is a good game. Is it a great game? No. Is it a
Hostiles have been dispatched.
game that, you know, is it repetitive as hell? Yeah. But is it something that it's easy to get lost in and just kind of enjoy? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Man, I've been streaming a long time tonight, eh? What are my favorite genres besides mech? Genres besides mechs. Oh, at one point in time, I'd say like. At one point in time, I'd say JRPGs. I was trying to do that for the channel, but then I realized it was just too much of a pill to swallow. I like stuff like run and gun games a lot, like a whole lot. I like shoot 'em ups. I like certain RTS games. Man, the Homeworld series, so good. I like so many things. I like really dark fantasy games. I like those, but they have to be genuinely dark, not just like wannabe Dark Souls games. I hate that. Because there's a lot of like, there's some Souls likes that are great, but man, there's some wannabe Souls like games, Dark Souls games, and I keep getting told there's this new Souls like, it's great. I go and play it, and it pisses me off because it's just like, it just didn't understand what Dark Souls was. Like they had no idea about the fact that the way the story is told, like, and they just do this weird half-ass emulation thing. And so it's just, I don't like it. Why is it Lunar 2 Eternal Blue? I've never played Lunar games. I've never played any of the Lunar games. I've wanted to. My fiance is obsessed with Lunar 1. But I've never played a Lunar game in my life. I wanted to. I haven't played the Ghost Bears expansion yet for clans. I want to. And as for my first favorite JRPGs, like, that's such a hard answer. That's a hard thing to answer. It's not Final Fantasy. There was a point in time where I'd say it was Final Fantasy, but I'd say it was Persona at 1.2. But then for a while it was Saga, the Saga series. But I gotta say, Shin Megami Tensei as a whole is my favorite JRPG series. Is it simply Persona? No. God, no. I like Soul Hackers a lot, though. Soul Hackers 2 was good, but, you know, despite the reviews. But it's hard to say what my... the Tales series. I love the Tales series. Oh, that's a good series. Oh, they released it? Yeah, I know what Lunar is. What? Why am I not supposed to know what Lunar is? I know what Lunar Sagas is too. I know games. Lunar is amazing. Yes. See, Nikki Noodle. She is the aforementioned fiance who's obsessed with Lunar. She loves Lunar.
Nice work here, Commander. See you back aboard the ship.
Yes. I have extensive knowledge of so many things. Soul Hackers was the first MT. Yeah, Soul Hackers was good. I like Soul Hackers 2. Don't care what people say about it. I will get that game again one day and I will play it. I hope if it works on Steam Deck, I'll get it and I'll play on my Steam Deck by myself. Soul Hackers, great series. I like. Just, no, yeah, that's a good game series. I don't care what people say. Lunar's not terribly popular. Always been a cult classic game. Yeah, and the working designs version of the original was like intentionally made weird. I don't know. The funny thing is, I know Lunar was it Lunar or something on PS1 used to be so expensive. It's so expensive now, and I've seen so many copies in the past. That's the one game now I regret not picking up because at one point it was like $5 and I was gonna get it. when I was a kid. I just never did. Luckily, my arms stretch across the galaxy. Good for them. Good for us. Why are we so stereotypically Asian? That's not cool. MechWarrior 5? That's stereotype. Why is there planets of Asians? That is not cool. Trust me, I've... Nicky Doodle on here is Southern, and there's planets of Southern people in this game too, and it's not cool. I'm waiting for the Canadian planet. The planet of Canadians. Contains multiple missions. How many multiple missions? I can... I'm not sure if I'd like it if I encountered it now versus when I was a teen. That's something I fell for quite a few times as well. Yeah. Jesus, really? Yes. That's just how BattleTech is. BattleTech was made in the 80s, so they just kept it close to the lore, I guess. Nobody said that this game was going to be, yeah. Nobody said. What do I missing ammo for ammo type 6? I shouldn't even have that. Why do I still have AC-10 ammo? What did I do to mess that up? I'm gonna have to... Weapon groups. No, that's not what I'm after. Loadout. Oh. I don't know if there's anything better than a heavy rifle right now. Heavy rifle's pretty good. Light rifle might be better. I always try to keep some ammo, like hazing the weak. We don't like the weak around here. Oh geez, really? It's not quite as homogenous as that, but they don't mind doing that either, yeah. When space travel became a thing, it makes sense similar groups of people would colonize together. If you dig through the history, there's tons of small sub-states inside each with house that they've subsumed. Yeah, hence why we got tons of Nordic guys in Kurita, which become... Okay, so if I had not read Dune, the novel, and understood how a single biome world could functionally work, because Frank Herbert was Canadians. No, us Canadians are just bleh. Canada's stuck in like 1998. I'm not even gonna tell you like lie. It's stuck in 1998. We got all this stuff. We just don't want to use it. I live in a town, and you get ready, Americans. There's no Walmart. We have to go to multiple stores for our stuff. Which sucks. Space Canadian sounds cool though. Are you a Canadian if you're not in Canada anymore? In that case, are you just a space American? You can't be a North American because you're not in the North anymore. What? I didn't. Oh, I didn't do a repair order. Oh well. That makes Furluge. I hope I'm saying that right. Nope. It if I hadn't read Dune, I would not. I would argue with you about that for the rest of the night. But no. Yeah, I get that.
Destroyed.
Do I think it doesn't really make sense culturally? Because if that was the case, all of humanity would be one thing right now. Because we're all on one planet. You know, because, you know, people from all countries go to other countries and adopt their accents and their cultures. Well, yeah, it don't make sense. I grew up in Alaska, close to Canada, but not quite. No. Doesn't sound like fun. Alaska is cold. Oh, it's been cold enough here. Why would you ever do such a thing? Stop growing up in Alaska. Oh, that's cool. I know. Oh, I want to go in the cockpit. It's for RP purposes.
Target acquired.
Stop growing up in Alaska. Yeah.
I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander.
Straight vindictive drive. Like I would like to, but I'm lazy and I have a laptop and I want to use a controller and it's not faring well with me for that. It's also this big on my screen and it doesn't have any options to fix that. It doesn't go full screen. It would be a nightmare. It would look pixelated and it would probably give people the wrong impression of the game. Maybe vindictive drive too if I can get options, but you're very set on me doing this, which reinforces my suspicions that you're a dev or the dev. Not that I care. Oh. Heavy rifles, like, I'm gonna guess because it's kinetic, it's throwing off a lot of heat. Hoping that's the logic. My mech should not be heavily damaged. Now it is. I mean, it's a mishmash of Battletech too. Theodore isn't exactly a Japanese name. You'll notice they gave him a British accent in the game. It's complicated. Yeah. Oh, I'm just supposed to demolish the base? Well, we're doing that. They took out my heavy laser? My heavy rifle? Damn it. Walking right through this thingamabob. Let's just walk through the whole thing.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
Yep, using the pure weight of my... Since my teammates are never smart enough to take these down. And the group up around culture, ethnicity, religion, units. Oh, I know. It's just fun to say because, really, it's all just them trying. Like, it's just Battletech was formed at a time where people really didn't think about stuff like this, and when, you know, it's just, it's just funny. It's just funny to think about. It doesn't have to make sense. It's just a funny conversation, right? Like. No matter what no matter what somebody says about Battletech, it's really just, it was made in the 80s, right? You're like, oh, 80s. And I'm sorry, but like everybody at that time, including myself, was unintentionally racist. We thought we ninjas were the coolest thing on planet Earth. Nobody meant anything by it. We just didn't have a very easy way to learn things. And if Battletech ends up being a little silly, that's because, well, it was a little silly. and the fact that that remains in its like DNA, it's kind of fun. I kind of like it more because of that. Because it's like Star Trek. Star Trek is like as stupid as Star Trek could be up to Voyager. And I liked Voyager. They still stuck to their guns no matter if it was a dumb idea or not. Like, they'll be like, oh yeah, that idea, that episode that sucked, it's still canon. That movie that sucked, it's still freaking canon. Like, it's just, I liked that about stuff. I like when they're brave enough to they're like, yeah, we're even though this idea sucks and you don't like it, or this idea is silly and outdated, it's still a part of us and still a part of our DNA. We're going to keep it. We're not retconning it. And I like that. I know Battletech has a bunch of retconning in it, though. But yeah. TOS? Why am I drawing a blank on TOS? Oh, Deep Space Nine. Oh. You put... Yeah, okay. And you know what? Deep Space Nine, I remember everybody hated that at first, but I guess it gets better after a while. I haven't seen all of Deep Space Nine. TOS, what's TOS again? Why am I drawing a blank on abbreviations here? I don't know. I like Star Trek a lot. The original series? Oh, the original series. I like the original movies. I like the original series sometimes. I grew up watching the original series. Reruns. I remember seeing that episode that it was a giant worm thing in space that was eating things. It just blew my mind. But yeah, no, but the original series is definitely not my favorite. But yeah, they kept to it, right? Everything is lore accurate. You know, up to the new series that everybody hates. Maybe it is lore accurate. People just hate the tone. First one with Spock. There's so many ones with Spock. Oh, he comes back. No, but I understand what you're talking about. I'm sorry, but I know people don't like Voyager. But Voyager was something that was very important to me. I lived in a farmhouse way out in Glenarm here, and if anybody knows Glenarm, it's got a population of nobody. And I had nothing, so I watched cable, and Voyager was on. Reruns on a channel called the VR all the time. I watched it so much. I remember the hype behind Star Wars, like the next generation, and it was so good. And maybe the first season's a little bit wonky now, but I can't deny those were good ones. It's just they really were. Like, even the movies that everybody says are bad, like, yeah, like with the next generation movies, even the one where it's Tom Hardy's first movie and he's like a clone of Picard mixed with whatever, and Ron Perlman's the one guy, and they have like references of like Janeway in it. I just liked how they all connected and they came together. Voyager had an ending to Star Trek. Like, it had an ending, a conclusive ending. And then I don't know how that changed, but yeah. I don't hate Voyager, it's good. I went back to watch TNG and oof, season 1 and 2 are painful. Yeah, season 1's really painful. It's the hero Wolverine again. I love that it shows the mech broken in the cockpit. I also hate that it's like completely unnecessary. Campaign mission. Alright, so I do have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna do some other stuff. Yeah. Hot take, I like Enterprise. Hot take, I like Enterprise too, and I like the video game that explained the ending. You know, what was that video game? It was on Xbox. But it actually, the ending to with all the original voice actors, The ending to Enterprise is in a video game. But no, I agree. I liked Enterprise. You can ask my fiance if she ever appears in this chat. She's somewhere. I like Enterprise a lot. Enterprise was good. I don't care what people say. Enterprise was okay. I think its biggest issue was, in my opinion, people inherently dislike prequels. I agree. I have no freaking idea why they tried to present it as a prequel when that, it is a prequel, but the whole idea of like everything being a prequel, like they really abandoned that idea after the first episode where they were like doing the Klingons and the treaty and all this stuff, and it just did not. And then they were just immediately in space, and they're like, okay, this is just it's before, and then they just lost that. Yeah, that I agree, and the open ending sucked, but it was the one on TV when I was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm old. Sorry. Yeah, Enterprise was good to me. The first like half of the first season though was sucky because it just seemed like they just didn't know what to do, and it was a lot of we're gonna run out and be on a new planet and nothing's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen. Like that one episode with the cave mold and the paranoia, that was the worst episode of Star Trek I've seen in my life. Yes, I have heard of Robot Alchemic Drive way back in ancient times. I'm talking like 3 years ago. I made a video on it, one of the worst videos I ever made. I have to play it again. It's a cool game. It's got like 3 campaigns. And there is another one called Robot Dandy that's like the same thing. And another one it's based on an anime that's the same thing. Sucks that style didn't really go very far, but you know what? I think I might eventually do that video because I don't know. I like that game. I liked how silly it was. Yeah, that was fun. And I never think anybody really does a good enough video on it. I'm like, sorry if you've done that Empty Mecha. I haven't seen if you have, but I don't think anybody ever does a video that like really covers that game properly. It just always seems to be like, yeah, this is a game. It's got a wacky concept. It's crazy. Oh, look at this. Oh, you can step on yourself. Well, then it's like, okay. It's like there's so much more to that game. Like the fact that you could change the story by accident or make yourself pretty much a bad guy by accident by falling on like beloved buildings and franchises in this within the city and stuff or people at certain times. Yes, I agree. Okay, I 100% agree about that about Enterprise. The first half of Enterprise is like, it's like, whoa. And then they really dropped the ball on that time dilation thing because they forgot to like do the creator said that the time war thing. The creator said that the bad guy was originally supposed to be for Archer. It was supposed to be Archer, Captain Archer. But in the future, and then it was him being a bad guy. That they just never got to it. Instead, they logicked us because technically, because Archer stopped the time problem, it didn't ever have to be revealed because like the time never happened. I was like, oh, I don't know if that's clever or just lazy. Empty Mecha is the most goofy ass game you've ever played in your life. It's got a great concept, but it's like the worst ever when it comes to translations. And it's one of those games that's completely Japanese. And it's like Yu-Gi-Oh levels of translations when it comes to voice acting. I'm talking like, yeah. Robot Dandy is the same as devs. Human Entertainment folded when they went to Sandlot to make licensed game for can't say that. But the game got canceled, and that is what they made it to Rat. Okay. Did not like the Time War plot either because it didn't get fleshed out. It couldn't get fleshed out, I guess, or something, and they made such a big deal about it, and when it did, it was just, I get what they were like. They were like, wait a second, there's no point in actually finishing this plot line because technically, if you think about it, the plot line doesn't exist anymore. And they're like, oh, you know, we're smart now. And then it's like, okay, that on paper that's cool, but entertainment wise that's not cool. Yeah, remote control, Dandy. Well, thank you for letting me know it's the same developer. That's gonna be good because those are both games I'm interested in making a video about. Just to let you guys know, I have an archive of videos that were very old that I private because I'm a little embarrassed, but and sometimes they're like 3 minutes long and they're just me bitching. Yeah, the Time War is, but at the same time, it was like what I thought was like the Time War was also their idea of it. I think they were leaning on the idea of, are we going to change the timeline? Are we going to change? You know, if we have to change something, it doesn't make plot sense. We can sit there and go, oh, you know what? This isn't the same timeline. It's been changed. You know, and then people are gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, you know. And they, like, you know, cause like they really considered a retcon, like. Yeah, it also gave them a means to erase like tons of things if they really chose to. You know, just do whatever they want and then just mess with everything. But it didn't stick. It was such a every episode, well, except for the ending of it. A lot of episodes that had anything to do with the time plot line is just stupid. Like, whatever. It's like, I like the Abrams verse strictly from an entertainment aspect. I like it. I like that it. The problem was there was supposed to be another movie where they kind of established that yes, it was a different universe and they were going to make. And then what happened was, Quentin Tarantino got greenlit for another Star Trek movie that was violent, and it superseded the last Abrams movie that they were going to make, and I was really mad about that. And then nothing happened because of COVID. So the one thing where Abrams was going to go back in time and then have everything be established, you know, and then they were going to make contact with the original timeline, which is very Star Warsy. Or Star Trek-y, sorry. Yeah, whatever. I don't like Star Wars very much. Sorry, guys. They just were like, nope. It's because freaking, was it No Way Home that this time travel stuff even is a big... Oh, an ERPPC. No. Oh, no. Okay, I'm now happy because I know an ERPPC is in this. It's a win for me. ERPPC. Oh yeah, my videos were just bad. It was literally, I would sit there and talk off the top of my head after playing a game for like a couple hours and then not write a script, and that was my videos. And it was crazy. And I sat on a bed, like keeled over a bed trying to do that. They did have old Spock, but they were gonna go back in time, and then it was this big thing. There's probably tons of information out there. But this is my last village, my land village. I saw pillage. This is my last, you know, foray before I go to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I need to do things like shower and whatnot. I might go do my laundry. Yeah. Oh yeah, the ER stuff is in this game. But remember, it's all IS stuff now until you encounter the clans. Yeah, I know. So the clans are in this. Please tell me there's a timber wolf or a mad cat. Please. Please. Okay, so let's destroy the crap out of something. I really gotta minus a C-bill payout to get better store salvage shares right now, maybe. Yes, there's a mad cat. Thank you. We were talking to someone about that earlier, and they were like, I don't think it's in this one. I was like, no. I bought the DLC because I wanted it to be in this. Oh, it's very good in this version. Well, you've given me hope. The streams will continue now. This is my last mission, so please. I gotta go to bed too. It's nice catching your stream. Really glad to see you back at it. Thank you, Empty Mecha. I'm trying to make videos too. It's just I'm talking a lot right now, but when it comes to recording, it's a whole different thing for me.
Are already engaged with hostile forces. Their survival is not our priority, but there's
I did do a video of Robot Jock Snicky Noodle. A whole video, a almost freaking 40-minute long video, and it's got copyright stricken. I posted it on my Patreon. And yes, it's free. I'm not going to charge people for a video on Patreon, but it's on my Patreon. Do I keep up with Patreon? No. Do I care? No. People have given me money through there, and I appreciate that. However, I've not been providing a fair enough, you know, give and take relationship, so I wish I could have it up here too. It was long, but I don't think I'm very good at, I mean, it's just how it is. It's copyright stricken stuff. But I just, you know, videos do, I don't know, just explaining the video, it doesn't work very well for me. I don't think I mentally have much capabilities when it comes to reviewing movies yet. Perhaps it's my style that kind of ruins the crap out of it. And I think that might be it. Clear off existing enemy forces. Well, I'm trying to, but there's a big old mountain in my way. I would love to do more movie reviews, Nicky Noodle, but YouTube is mean, and they follow the money, and I don't really understand why free promotion's a problem. At least games have got that's right. They're like, oh yeah, free promotion, and it's free promotion. What I'm doing right now is promoting this game. What? You know, making a video on it, promoting this game. But I don't know. I guess that's how it's always been. Movies have been kind of like, they're if someone knows the movie isn't what they want, they're just never gonna watch it. So, I don't know. I don't know, it's strange.
They've detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope converging on your current position.
I think that's true, but at the same time, there's been movies that have been just completely freaking decimated by people's opinions. Just decimated. They don't... And I think that's a lot of the problem is, like, people are more willing to look at a game and be like, that game's, you know, subjectively, like, the opinion's subjective, but people review a lot of online reviews as doctrine, and it's like, oh, objectively. They don't see it objectively, or they find it as objective, not subjective. Because there's movies I love and that nobody probably likes, and then there's movies that people love, like Star Wars, that I don't like. I don't like Star Wars. But I like Star Trek, and I know there's lots of people that don't like Star Trek. So I mean, but for some reason, people online, they just don't. People don't always register that. They're like, oh, I really like this review of this person, their opinions, what they're saying, blah 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 blah. And they just are like, so what they say must be right, no matter what. I think that's hurt films a lot more than it has hurt video games. Because for some reason, people are just way more open when it comes to video games. I don't know why. You of all people should know that there's movies and stuff that we both like that nobody else likes, and things that everybody else likes that we just like. What? I don't get it.
New target. Enforcer. Target acquired.
The assigned target is invalid.
Just leg this guy. A rifleman. Oh. I like this. You can leg them in this. I didn't know that.
Catapult.
I know it's stupid to say because I played this for like 20 hours, but yeah. Starting to get into the meat of this game. Oh, I gotta admit, that catapult looks so much cooler than any other catapult. I didn't find that Trolls 2 was as bad as people thought. Everybody thought it was like the worst movie ever made, and it's like, dude, I've seen so many worse movies. And it was just popular. It was popular because it was silly. But if you're deriving enjoyment out of it, despite it being silly and just oddly, you know, and not really... It's only Troll 2 in the sake that it kind of like stole the design. It took the designs of the original and reused them. Well, I mean, it doesn't really make it bad. It just makes it silly. Who cares, right? It's like. Just it's sometimes it's like just people think a game's bad just because one person says it's not bad or that, or they don't form their own opinion. Troll 2, entertaining movie. Objectively, is it good? I don't know. Somebody thinks it's good. Man, I don't care. Your computer crashed. Well, it's okay. We got a tangent about some crazy stuff to do with movies.
Enemy forces continuing to
And how like some people just base their opinions on what other people say online. Which is just stupid. That's one thing is like I like, for me, I like I like things online, like, you know, they're eating her and they're eating, oh my god, yeah, exactly. But is that movie objectively the worst movie? And they made money off that movie being the worst. They released a documentary about the making because they wanted to be like, yeah, this is how this movie's popular online now because it's so bad. It's like the worst movie ever made. It's like, it's not though. It's not the worst movie ever made. It's just you can still derive a decent amount of entertainment out of it.
Target acquired.
Is it the intended type of entertainment? No, not at all. Is it objectively a bad horror movie? It is a terrible horror movie. Is it a bad movie? Not in the sense that it's unwatchable. Yeah, that's The Room. Yeah, The Room's funny though. I'm never gonna get over that movie. I think the one movie that I can say, like Birdemic, The Room is still objectively hilarious. Like, there's just, you can't not watch that movie and not laugh. But The Room was like, yeah, that was, yeah. It's tearing me apart, Lisa. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Is that what it is? I don't think that The Room is bad. It's objectively bad because it objectively just so much enjoyment and media was made into that. Yeah.
Brace yourselves.
I watched it with Rip Tracks playing. I love Rip Tracks, man. So glad that you're like Rip Tracks, not something stupid. Though admittedly, I used to be like the Rip Tracks has a game?
Target acquired.
What would be the gameplay of that? That's I'm wondering what the gameplay for that would be. Please, I need a laugh. I need to get some enjoyment injected in my life here.
Enemy destroyed.
New target Zeus.
Oh man.
New target Javelin.
Zeus. Oh, Zeus finally.
Missile.
Is Zeus what was the Hunchback variant? Was that a Thunderbolt? I don't know. Can't remember what the Hunchback variant was. You can look at the legs and just see how stupid the AI is. Just how it just doesn't know what to do or how to function. Oh, well, you know what? That sounds like a game me and my family would play. You just given us I think you just gave us a family game to play. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna wish list that right after this. There used to be a show. I don't know if you've heard of it. And it was called the Steve Harvey something show, and it wasn't Steve Harvey, the guy that's on Family Feud and all that crap. It was the guy from the Red Green Show, and he did this show where he would get old public source movies and he would replace one character. His voice, he would use his voice to replace one character and just mess the whole show up. And it was, if you ever get a chance to see that, it's a hidden gem of entertainment. I don't know what happened. Why it's like not really a thing anymore. But holy crap, that show is so funny.
Enemy mech down.
And it's like a hidden gem. I don't know why people forgot about it.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
$10, not bad. I'm gonna look it up for real. And if it ends up being fun, then you gotta be the one that explains to everybody why I'm not making videos and I'm sitting here playing Jackbox Party Pack. Oh, you said seen Red Green. You're my hero. You're another person that's seen Red Green. No, it's Red from Red Green, and
New target.
yeah,
Longbow.
and he has a show where he literally replaces. It's. I have to say, it was funnier than Mystery Science Theater, whatever, to me. I know Rip Tracks is funnier than Mystery Science Theater to me. It's on YouTube now too, but Red Green or Or the Steve Harvey show. I'm gonna keep checking it out. If that show's on there, I'm gonna find it. I just remember one clip where he replaced the cop's voice, and the cop's voice, he just shot everybody, and he's like, freeze. It's hilarious. Retro humor, you know? Oh, Red Green is on YouTube now too. I might check it out. I hope, is Steve Harvey still alive? Not Steve Harvey, the other guy, one guy. But... why is the last? It should have. See, this is what gets me by this game.
I don't have a clean shot.
I just do a mech fight, and then the last two are just some stray tanks that they. Why was not just a big mech skirmish at the end? Needs wireframe mod. Does. Needs all mods. Be honest, I might pop on some mods in my free time, maybe tomorrow night, and then do a stream with them. Do some mods where it's like the old Dorothy voice, stuff like that. Why not? Give it a shot. Do the AI improving mod. Let's beef up this experience. Yeah, this is my last mission for the night, though. So it'll be farewell after I get right like after the mission clear thing is, and I dish out my salvage. I'm gonna go and because I did a full on stream tonight. Well, that was cool. I'm proud of myself. I've been doing this since like 6:30. 6:30 my time. Sorry. I was disappointed there was no enhanced imaging mode in Clans. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually that should have been done. That would have people would have loved. They would have been like, they got it right. This game got it. LRM 20HL. Holy. 20ST. Sorry, I see these variants. So I'm just like, I'm gonna. Let's just do it. I don't know. Eventually, you know, I want to eventually just create the craziest mech ever. Well, let me put repair back before I go to bed. A grievance I have with this game as well is that I have to manually save before I go to bed. Every time. Alright, so thank you all for watching. That's cool. That's a good question. I don't know if Unreal Engine can do that. But I have to go to bed. Furluge, thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody for watching. And talking to me and making like I had a weird day at work lately, and this is all just made. Okay, load the mission ends on the same view. But you should manually save. Okay, I'm smart enough to do that, thankfully. I'll have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm using my mouse as I'm plugged in. And thanks for the awesome stream, everybody. Holy man, this has been crazy.